obviously is important, and we're very much committed to that.
It's a great question, and earlier was referred to a panel that Borough President Scott Stringer convened with a bunch of good recommendations. Now, quite a lot of them go along very well with this legislation today. So there's a number of different cities that use some form of tax benefit, so that either a landlord who's providing a fair rent and helping somebody stay is able to get some kind of tax benefit. They may be charging a slightly below market rent. Maybe you give them a little bit of the difference between what they're charging and what they could be charging off their property taxes. Well, that would go great here. I mean, if they reached a deal and somebody was even willing to come a little bit below what the arbitrator said, maybe you'd be willing to give them a little tax benefit, so you could combine those two things. So tax benefits are one. Now, when the city's doing its own development, it's obviously could be an opportunity to create real spaces for small businesses. One of the things we highlighted in a report that we did is a great development in Minneapolis, where the city did a significant development and created a whole kind of plaza for small business operators of many different ethnicities and many different products, and it really kind of revitalized that neighborhood. So there are a number of different ways you can do things. Obviously, on the supermarket side, there's the preservation of existing supermarkets, and then there's so many places where we have to create new supermarkets, and you're going to need different tools to do that. The one thing I'll say, especially about this legislation, is compared to the others, it really doesn't cost any money, right? Giving a tax base is going to cost additional revenue, and so, and two, if you use something in the city's development process, you're talking about a relatively small number of new small businesses and in concentrated places, and this is taking place throughout the city. So giving a more level playing field to small businesses everywhere in the city without significant additional cost, I think is part of what recommends this. But I do think that, as Mark has said, it needs to be more. This has got to be a first step in the direction of donations.
Thank you.